If you find a way out of here, take Dr. Igwe with you. Maybe he can be of some help elsewhere.
Welcome back to Shatter Our Souls with
Dr.
Novaria.
Igwe figures he'd survive. Dumb luck, I suppose.
And we are back with Prey for the PlayStation 4. Now, last time, our main objective was trying to escape with our luck. And, well, that's still the case. We are, aiming to, well, save this entire crew of humans.
And here I was thinking maybe Lady Luck had her back to us. Well, she did, but only so we could take in the sweet, glorious curves of her ass.
For shame. For shame, human. Anyways, we now have the tools we need to create ourselves a, new set of explosives. In the form of the Talos 1 station, we have Morgan's arming key. Now, assuming that we are going to go that route, we need one more. Mr. Smith. Get off the ground, Mr. Smith. But, yeah. So, we are gonna head probably to either get Alex's arming key next. I like that. Self-destruct key. Self-destruct key. Yeah, I'm having a bad time word-wise. We need Alex's key next in order to finish the job. Yeah, I figured that would be too easy. Okay, let's hack into this. But yeah, overall, we are getting closer to the end mark of the game, as there are only a handful of things left that are going to throw curveballs at us. Yeah, the sound of wood randomly thumping on wood before something inevitably flies to the moon. A hallmark staple of Bethesda as a whole. I shouldn't give them as much flack as I do, because Bethesda is capable of making some phenomenal games. But it is something that crops up a little too often for my liking. Now, given we have a little bit of time, some spare gear, I think it would be ideal to clean out my inventory a little bit and perhaps make sure that I've got all the little bits and bobs that I need. Cycler, boom. Unmodified pistol, modified pistol. Perfect. So we got a fair bit of stuff now. And we now have the ability to create Morgan's arming key, as I had specified, which is one step down. Now, because we are doing as well as we have been, I think it would be a good idea to create some 9mm bullets. That way we have a little bit more gear going forward. The shotgun and the 9mm are going to be a huge boon moving forward. Because we're getting to a point where we're going to need to be able to tackle opponents quickly and easily. Which is, well, hey, give me my stuff. If I can't make it, I can't make it. So yeah, we now have half of the keys to the kingdom. Boop. EMP charges, those are going to be useful. But we can't really go anywhere, so back to life support. Alright, so we're now in life support.
Morgan's making his way to you now. Warning you and anyone else, so you don't shoot him accidentally. Or on purpose. Morgan? And he is
Darn robots.
I know it sounds crazy, but I can walk you through it. I do it myself, but just get here, alright?
Well then, that went about as bad as it can possibly go. But, I suppose got through it in one piece. Didn't take 30 years, right? I probably shouldn't make a stab at that, but... oh well. So, that conversation that we just witnessed was with Michaela Ilyushin, if my memory serves. Michaela is an individual that Morgan Yu at one point had a relationship with. Unfortunately, due to the testing of his new neuromods, he broke up with her, figuring it was the lesser of two evils for her. That only really gets you so far, however. Ooh, we got a lot of weapon upgrade kits. Shotgun is maxed. Pistol is about at 80% of its maximum potential. But at this point, Michaela is struggling because of her paraplexis. Now, for those that don't know, it is a neurological condition that prevents Michaela Ilyushin from using neuromods. Because what it causes when paraplexis becomes active due to mental health concerns and whatnot, is that when it becomes active, she loses motor function, she loses neural function, you name it. Basically, it will, untreated, kill her. Now, I'll be completely honest. I didn't really want that to happen to her. There are a few things that we can do in the meantime to help ease her situation. So the nightmare is now hunting me for the next 3 minutes. So, I'm gonna bunker down for a few. I'll see you when it disappears. Okay, so time's up, and it's still hunting me. So, instead of the direct approach, we're heading to the reactor control room. Oh. Well, this is bad. I can't travel because of its interference. Oh no. You can't scare me! I'm dead. I'm very dead. That is why I was trying to hide. Okay, so we are back in what looks like the control room down here. So we're going to do a little bit of more parkour because... parkour. And by Backdraft's request, I will be announcing a sequel series. Another of Arcane Studios' come on, let me up. Creations. Possibly its more famous of their creations, which is the Dishonored franchise. I have never played Dishonored. And if I'm being honest, I probably wouldn't. My backlog is a mile long. And includes games that were released 30 years ago. So, like, I find it difficult to just say I'm going to do the thing, so to speak. So, because of Backdraft's influence, because Backdraft is the type of person that he is, I am opting to try it out and see what I can get into. We're going to repair this. And now I'm going to kill some time. But while I'm killing time, instead of approaching it from the head-on perspective, I'm going to take a little bit of a detour. Flashing lights and epilepsy warning. I think I'm starting to scare these things. Which is not a bad thing for me. Oh, all of my things I did to upgrade my weapons were undone. That's kind of a irritation. But regardless, it is a thing. Check the fans. Fan 3 is jammed. Now I just need to get out of here. There we go. And theoretically, I should be able to just enter the next area. Theoretically. Oxygen control room is doing its thing. Bad machine. No breaking. Okay, now let's see. Everything seems to be working better. All fans are okay, so the diagnostic is done. The area down here is an absolute nightmare. 3, 2, 1.
This might sound strange coming from me, but I admire what you did. You didn't have to help Chief Ellis or people in the cargo bay, especially considering you intend to destroy the station. You gave them some hope, even if it's brief.
So, for those of you viewing, are we destroying the facility? I'll leave that decision up to you. If I don't get any statements otherwise, I will destroy the facility because, well, why not? Right? Kaboom is always fun. Darn machines. Great when they work. Absolutely terrible to fix when they don't. Okay. Nothing super fantastic back here, just a bunch of towels. I'm not too worried about my health right now because I am fairly close to a medical bay. Just a small one. Oh. So... And then... Because they are attracted to movement, I've just got to give them some movement. And now that they've all evaporated, oh, there was still one more in there. Okay. Oopsies. Far worse things, I suppose. And it does let me into the room that I was planning on getting to. So all the better. Come on. Awesome. So, looks like most of the people in here had a very bad day. Okay, let's see what I can use here. That's static. I just need something that I can pick up and use as a... way of escaping. You know, escape tunnels aren't made like they used to be. The security office key, that'll be useful. Do 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 do. And now that I'm in here, perfect. Get the area map. So, I know I'm taking a lot of kind of a backwards approach to this area. Theoretically, all I need to do is get to the power center of the facility, and we are good as gold. But I also don't like just stopping at finding the power center or something like that. No, I intend to make the most out of every situation and try to really push what is possible. But I digress. Nothing special in there. Oh, wait. There was a guy in there. I could totally use what he had. Poor Hank Majors.
Officer Jia, this is Chief Elazar.
Jia here, Chief. How can I help you?
I need you to report to Deep Storage and get Chief Show to reactivate the tracker on Grant Lockwood. HR deactivated it as part of the termination, but we don't have a record of him on the departing shuttle. I want to know where he is and escort him where he needs to go.
On it, Chief.
Well, it explains why Angela Diaz passed away. Now, there was something I noticed, or that was mentioned. The guy who said that there was a drop spot by the pod. Honestly, probably one of the best hiding places I've seen in the game. Because it's not an area that you'd ordinarily think to even go to. And it is hard to get in and out of. So players aren't going to be thinking, oh yeah, let's go over here and see what we can get into. It's going to be ignored and passed over. Supply closets. Every little bit counts. And now that the nightmare is gone, it'll be easy to just get to where I need to go and be done with it. Right? Right. Lots of scrap items. Hard drives, coils, wire. Oxygen bottles, which, if you're playing on harder difficulties than I do, because I am playing on a harder, or on kind of a medium difficulty, there is actually a whole section that makes this game harder that you can add additional rules, like having oxygen packs and take more specific damage like concussions and that kind of stuff to make the game more realistic, albeit much harder. All right. And with that, we can finally... There's a technopath or something somewhere in here. Because there's no way that that door wouldn't open under ordinary circumstances. I'm going to check one more time, see if my... Yep, my guesstimation is right. I gotta find and eliminate a technopath. Awesome. Well, let's go take care of him, I guess. I do like that they find different ways to block off exits in this game. It's not always, oh yeah, you know, you need a key, you need this. No, you just need to go and murder this monster over here, and it's great. You'll be fine, right? Nothing to see here, no issues to be aware of. It's not like the entire game could turn its back on you and destroy everything you hope and dream, right? I say through knowing full well that this game is very well versed in making me regret simple decisions. So we are now in the water treatment plant. Water treatment plant is kind of unique in that what they use to treat the water, for the most part, are eels. Why eels, I don't know. And I'm just going to be completely honest. I don't know why they use eels. But regardless of the why, they still do. I should have made sure that my machine or my gun was loading. That would have been a good idea. There we go. Now that I have that, I should be able to just click a button and leave, right? Just turn on the power to the water treatment facility, and there we go. Beautiful. Well, that could have been a lot worse. Yeah. I don't want to go all the way back up there in order to recycle my gear, so I guess it's off to the reactor control room. And we're back.
I know you did not come down here much, but I can track you through your bracelet and guide you from here.
So, little piece of information you might not know, there are actually two primary forms of energy on Talos 1. The first is nuclear fusion, which is the act of combining molecules to create a new form of energy. That's enough out of you. That was grating. The second is much harder to or is much easier to contain, harder to maintain. And that is ironically using solar panels. So it is nuclear fusion and solar power that maintains all of the electrical needs of the entire facility. Which, on its own, actually isn't too bad. It could definitely be a lot worse. But be that as it may, we're not interested in the electrical needs of the station, are we? It's all about, well, how big explosion we can create, right? Take.
You were looking for me?
Yeah, what's the story on Michaela's office?
I filed an incident report.
I'm sure it's a page turner, but I don't have time. I need to get a crew on the other side of that breach.
So what's the problem?
Problem is, it's blacker than my butthole at the bottom of a well in there.
The grounding resistor malfunctioned. Swap a new one and you should have your lights. Is that all?
Hey, you sound rattled. What's up?
I tried replacing the resistor yesterday.
And?
And it just melted into some kind of goo. Smelled like fried ass.
Shit, man. That's not the report, is it?
I need to get some sleep. My shift's over anyway. Maybe you'll have better luck.
We're just gonna
What's the story on Michaela's office?
I filed an incident report.
I'm sure it's a page turner, but I don't have time. I need to get a crew on the other side of that breach.
So what's the problem?
Problem is, it's blacker than my butthole at the bottom of a well in there.
The grounding resistor malfunctioned. Swap a new one and you should have your lights. Is that all?
Hey, you sound rattled. What's up?
I tried replacing the resistor yesterday.
And?
And it just melted into some kind of goo. Smelled like fried ass.
Shit, man. That's not the report, is it?
I need to get some sleep. My shift's over anyway. Maybe you'll have better luck.
You ever have a moment where you realize you've been neglecting something for way too long? Me too. So, back here we have a poltergeist we gotta deal with. And unfortunately, there is absolutely no way to get around it.
What do you have for me, Cothran?
Chief, yeah, so I checked that flight plan for the volunteer shuttle like you requested. You're right, it went dark for 12 minutes before it resumed the path towards Earth, but at a slightly different trajectory than before. It's almost unnoticeable, like it left from a different part of the station, or changed its flight pattern around Talos.
12 minutes? What about the other shuttles?
It's only the volunteer shuttles, but it's all of them. They go dark 8 to 10 minutes after leaving the station, then suddenly reappear. The VIP shuttles don't show the same irregularity.
Got it. Don't talk to anyone about this.
About what, Chief?
Exactly. Good work, Matt. Elazar out.
Aha! I have managed to make it across the lake of death. Unfortunately, everything on this side of the lake is trying to kill me. And that poor soul.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Hey, maybe it's not my place, but...
What? Spit it out.
Well, it's just that there was a minor leak, and, I told Connolly we should wait for new parts, but,
Duncan, I don't don't give a shit about your pissing contest with Connolly. Take it to Brooks. Code's embedded in this message.
Huh. I've never noticed that there is an active computer in the back corner over here. I must discover what is on this computer. Or it might be the key to shutting down all of this electrical problem. Hello, Duncan. Isn't that the guy I just, healed away from a poltergeist? I feel like that's gonna be bad news. What do you have on here? Maintenance. Okay. Nothing super important. But I am able to get a little bit of gear from over here, which is always fun, always nice. Ouch. And turns out, if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, it's a very shocking experience. Bad puns intended, haha, moving on. So, to the reactor. Now, the reactor control is kind of wonky. And it is a source of fun times to be had by all. Especially if you're intending on pretending to be something you're not, like a mimic. There are a lot of them in here. It's great. 4, 8, 2, 9. All 30 of them have escape. Or, more accurately, all of them are attempting to kill me all at once. Oh, hi, you're a phantom. Hello, friend. No. Bad phantom. Now, one thing I did like about Dishonored, which I'm bringing up due to its relationship to Prey here, is that the games were based primarily around stealth. It wasn't about being able to, end as many lives as possible. It was all about trying to survive and get through that bad situation that you're in without ending up with people noticing you. It was about hiding in plain sight more than anything. Which I thought was a nice way of going about it. Especially given the game's world building, I should say. Come on, let me move the ultra heavy object with a bucket. I just need to wedge this in here, and then Nope. Medium sized. Lift up the grate and push. But I want to get it. Fine. Perfect. Because that could have definitely gone a lot worse. Now, I did see a neuromod back here, so I think if I just hide in the maintenance tunnels for a sec. Bingo! Maintenance tunnels are amazing sometimes. Sometimes they're awful. Really depends on your perspective. Oh, it's just a glue gun. I don't need that, especially given I've got like 4 of them right now. Oh, you poor soul.
Hey, a little bird told me you plugged a leak in an unconventional manner a few weeks ago.
Yeah? Was it an ass-kissing bird named Krasikov?
Maybe. Care to elaborate?
Not if I'm going to get my pee-pee slapped.
Worse. I'll dunk you in the eel tank.
Ouch. Nah, supply was out of parts, so I borrowed a glue gun from the guys at Hardware. Worked out okay.
Ingenious. Next time, let's make sure we have enough spare parts to do the job right.
Roger that, boss.
Yep, that more or less sums up the situation. Talos 1, near the end of its run as, well, before the typhon got out of control, was running out of parts on a daily basis. It was, for lack of better terminology, an absolute mess. Nobody knew or was able to maintain the ship to any standard. And so a lot of the circumstances that we see, especially with the damages, have some considerable issues due to the maintenance concerns on the ship. I'm heading to the medical deck for a moment. Okay. Hello. I'm an engineer. Hooray. I'm not dying anymore. I feel great. Ha-has aside, I'm hoping that we can at least do something for Michaela here, because, yeah.
I thought I was going to die. Well, sooner than I thought I was going to die. Where did that thing come from? Was it Tony? The way it was looking at me. I'd get up, except for my legs, and my lungs, and my nervous system. Don't look surprised. Paraplexus, remember? You warned me. The boosters are in my office. No way I'm getting there now. But the lifts. I was serious before. I think we can bypass the lockdown. The reactor control room. There's a panel for shutting down everything. The whole station. The computer will scream at you, but just do it. Then pray it all comes back when you cycle the power. It should. It will. Now, go.
Yeah, I could do that. I could.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
Or I could do this.
You don't remember her, but she remembers you. She hid her condition to work aboard Talos 1. When you found out, she should have been sent back to Earth. But you made an exception. I'm not sure if that makes exterior airlock. You're stuck until you can do something about it. He's trying to slow you down, Morgan, and putting everyone at risk in the process.
Okay, I was intending on just running out that door and helping Michaela, but it looks like I really can't do that right now. So instead... access safety switches. Wait. Magneto, substation, photovoltaic, gravity, life, main reaction. Okay, magnetosphere, substation, photovoltaic. Gravity, life support, main reaction.
Initiating reactor shutdown sequence. Substation power grid offline. Photovoltaic rings offline. Life support offline. Night atmosphere offline. Offline. Main reactor cold shutdown. In 3, 2, 1. Reactor successfully shut down. Initiating main reactor ignition sequence in 3, 2, 1. Gravity online. Port online. Magnetosphere. Warning. Reactor initialization interrupted. Routing auxiliary power.
To check those diverters a week ago. I've loaded the replacement reactor diverters on the freight lift as requested. I asked Connolly to send them down when convenient.
Resuming reactor initialization. Magnetosphere online. Substation power grids online. Reactor initialization complete. Systems restored.
God damn it! I'm showing power to the defenses and the airports, but seeing a lot of power spikes and leaks in the coolant chamber. Watch yourself on the way back. There could be other structural damage.
That's fine.
Wow, I see. You reset everything. Talos 1 is wide open now. Clever. Reckless, but clever. It's good to see some things haven't changed. I'm not gonna get in your way anymore. You deserve to hear the truth.
Careful, Morgan.
Hello.
Gas alarm will go from the fuel chamber after you powered the reactor.
I must get the thing. Oh, let me be clear. I was initially intending on ignoring all side quests and that kind of stuff as much as possible. The issue is that, oh, I had 2 hours to get it, not 10 minutes. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh well.
Morgan, I've been wondering if it might be bothering you that you planned your own death. It's a lot to swallow. My advice would be, try not to think about the end. Focus on what's in front of you, one step at a time. I'm here if you need help.
Now we know Michaela's medicine is here.
You got them, didn't you? Oh, you make me so mad sometimes. You never listen to me.
Yeah, but I really don't mind if I'm not listening right now, Michaela. I just want to save your life. Which is a very, very far cry from destroying the station, but here we are.
Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
Morgan, was that you?
Pardon me?
Whatever you did, I felt it in my gut. If this is some kind of payback. Power's coming back online. And that means the main lift too. I hope.
Oh, God, Morgan. You surprise the hell out of me sometimes. Please, right at the neck. Just look for the marks. It was harder when I was doing it myself.
Morgan, was that you? Whatever you did, I felt it in my gut.
I'll have you feel
If this is
good.
some kind of
Hold
payback.
on. Don't forget to complete
Power's
a
coming
mission
back
questionnaire.
online.
Your feedback will be
And that means
invaluable.
the main lift too. I hope.
Oh,
Okay.
God, Morgan. You surprise the hell out of me sometimes. Please, right at the neck. Just look for the marks. It was harder when I was doing it myself.
So I have to look away. If you're one who doesn't like noodles, I apologize.
Oh, God. I can breathe again. And feel my legs. I still have some spots in the eye, but those should clear up. Thanks, Morgan.
So it turns out, if you help her and die while helping her, she'll stand up despite technically not having the ability to stand. Ah, gotta love gaming. Awesome. And with all of that done, it's unfortunately time for me to shut her down for the day. But if you like what you see or are wanting to see how things go in the future, drop a like, leave a subscribe. We'll catch you next time. Until then, I hope you have a good one.